everyone. I'm Bill McAtee, and welcome to a Tennis Channel special Australian Open Classics. Our match, the 1993 Australian Open Women's Singles Final between Monica Seles and Steffi Graf. In the early 1990s, Seles and Graf ushered in a new era of increased power and athleticism in women's tennis. But besides being tremendous ball strikers, each was exceptionally gritty and tenacious. At this point, though, it was the 19-year-old Seles who held the edge. Monica was clearly the world's #1 player and had won the Australian Open the previous 2 years. Join us for Tennis Channel's live primetime tournament coverage of the Australian Open, premiering nightly at 7 p.m. starting January 14th. We take you now to Tennis Channel's presentation of the 1993 Australian Open Women's Singles Final between Monica Seles and Steffi Graf.
Time.
Steffi Graf, Monica Seles, they're playing for a difference here of $205,000 in prize money. The runner-up will take home $205,000, the winner $410,000, plus the trophies and the title, the prestige of yet another Grand Slam championship. The head-to-head record is 6-3 in favour of Steffi Graf in their 9 meetings.
Heidi Graf on the right of your screen. Steffi and Monica played each other twice last year. Monica won the French Open final in 3 sets, 10-8 in the third. It was one of the best matches on the Kraft Tour. And Steffi winning the Wimbledon final.
30-15.
And I think today we'll see that the crowd will be behind Steffi Graf. Steffi's a very popular player here, but Monica is an extremely nice person. I don't think the crowd really appreciates her personality.
All.
Well, they're going to be trading blows like that all day, and these guys will get plenty of opportunity for great shots to grace the covers and the the major stories of the tennis magazines and newspapers around the world in the next 24 hours, the next week, the next month. Hard-hitting duel here on these points between the Graf forehand and the Seles backhand. And we're at deuce in the opening game.
High advantage Graf.
Steffi likes to jump into her serve. Late preparation on her forehand, but it's a big weapon for her.
Game Graf.
First game for Steffi Graf. It is a perfect Melbourne summer's day. A jam-packed crowd. And huge support for Steffi Graf at courtside here. A very strong German contingent that we've seen out supporting her and Michael Stick through the
Monica
tournament.
Seles to serve.
And here in force today.
Quiet, please. Thank you. Love 15.
Actually a nervous double fault from Monica Seles. Great record here at the Ford Australian Open. Has never lost, won the last 2 championships.
$15 all.
Oh, looks like that one double fault got rid of the nerves.
$15-30.
Well, Monica's had a lot of experience in Grand Slam finals, and she certainly showed that last year at the US Open when she played against Arantxa Sanchez Vicario. They had to wait for about 4 or 5 hours for the men's singles semi-final to finish before they played the final of the singles there.
$15-40.
Steffi Graf lost in the first round of the Australian Open in '83, the third round in '84, and in the quarterfinals in 1991. Well, the German fans appreciating the fine topspin forehand from Monica Seles.
Still break point though.
Deuce.
It's an amazing record when you think about it, isn't it, Steffi Graf? She lost 3 matches here in, what is it, 9 years? And Monica, in 3 years, has never lost a match. not giving Graf a chance at a forehand in that point.
Advantage Seles.
Monica is able to create the angle and keep it away from the forehand weapon of Graf.
Just asking umpires on a ring to check that ball. There seems to be something loose. Sometimes happen. Pellet, piece of material still loose inside the ball. It's been taken out of play.
Game Seles.
And Monica Seles surviving the first small crisis of the match.
1 game all.
Well, I saw Monica in the locker room before the match, and she appeared quite relaxed. Steffi actually practiced a little bit against Ray Ruffles, who coaches Todd Woodbridge. And Ray said that Steffi was a little bit tentative. Ray had to serve a couple of balls to her so that Steffi could get used to the left-hander's slice serve.
What about the right-handed slice serve?
Well, Monica's seen plenty of those.
Love. 40 love. .40-15.
Well, Monica just hitting with the high forehand drive volley. .40-30.
Oh, what a shot. He's ruthless on that second serve.
Deuce.
This is what it looked like for Steffi. Thought she had got a fairly okay serve in, but Monica, the best return of serve in the women's game.
Advantage Graf.
There they are, and they're all for Graf up in that section of the stand.
Thank you.
A well-organised and vocal group.
Game Graf.
2 games to 1, first set, Steffi Graf leading. Games going with service, but some tough games. Cheer squad for Steffi Graf. Want to preserve their vocal cords because they could be shouting for a long time this afternoon.
Love 15.
Steffi comes up with an unbelievable angle off a very difficult shot.
First serve. First serve.
Monica's parents have been very scarce this fortnight. We've hardly seen them at courtside. They preferred to watch the matches on our 7 Sports coverage.
Well, this is one of the reasons why Monica would love to keep the ball away off Steffi's forehand. Steffi's favourite shot is the off forehand.
Well, that was a great half volley pickup from Steffi Graf on the baseline, and she stopped the point and break points, in fact, 2 more against Monica Seles.
30-40.
It's got to be the break.
Leads 3 games to 1.
Alan Stone at courtside.
Well, a tremendous start for Steffi Graf, but Gary, it's a very tentative Monica Seles. She's definitely the more nervous of the 2 players, and with the crowd support for Graf, if this match gets close, I think that'll be a big factor.
Love 15.
Yes, I don't know that in terms of sheer numbers there's much to choose between the support for the 2 players. It's just that the Germans have got themselves so well organised in one sector of the stand and have their very well rehearsed chant that they set up between points and between the games. She's got the winner. Graf appealing for an out call on the baseline. It was out too.
Yes, you're right, Gary. Definitely out.
Love 30.
Yes, but you have to play every point, and look at the shot that Monica creates with the one-handed backhand up the line. You're always going to get some bad calls in matches, and you have to play them. We've seen a lot of very close calls in this tournament.
Let's see this again. There's no question, but that ball was out.
Well, this will just put the crowd even more behind Steffi Graf. I mean, they're not actually against Seles, but they're so keen to see somebody really push Seles, and Graf's been a great favourite here over the years.
Love 40. 15-40.
This from the reverse angle. Steffi just whipping that forehand through, and Monica even anticipating that the ball was going there, still couldn't get to it.
Great serve.
30-40.
I don't think it's only the Germans who are for Steffi. I think a majority of the people in the crowd here are for Graf.
I'd agree, Wendy. She got the biggest cheer when the two players were introduced.
Game Seles.
The break back though. 3-2.
Graf leads 3 games to 2.
We like Australia. That's nice to know. Good luck for German players. Well, luck is probably going to play its part in the final analysis in this match. We're back on serve. 2-3. Monica Seles.
Quiet, please. Fifteen love. Love.
Victorian Premier Jeff Kennett sitting there with the wife of the Prime Minister, Anita Keating.
Steffi's certainly making Monica cover a lot of court, and that ball just over the baseline.
Forty 15. Game Seles. Three games all.
Small bug removed.
Love. Love.
Monica just having to run from side to side, and Steffi that time playing behind her.
40 love. Thank you. Quiet, please.
Very high percentage of first serves in for Steffi Graf.
When Monica is drop-shotted, she loves to go down the line with the double-handed forehand. Steffi was waiting for it, but so was Monica at the net.
Game Graf. New balls. Graf leads 4 games to 3. Time.
Just a great day in Melbourne. Blue skies, just some light scattered cloud. Expecting a top of 30. Glorious view across the parklands and the Yarra. At the National Tennis Centre, the ladies' singles final.
Monica is now serving from the difficult end for the left-hander. Her ball toss into the sun, and from that end it doesn't affect Steffi at all. Monica just testing where perhaps she should toss the ball.
She's tough.
30 love.
Monica's certainly pulling Steffi very wide with the angled forehand and then with the backhand winner up the line.
Interesting statistic there on the number of backhand winners that each has hit in the tournament thus far.
And it might be the reverse if we looked at the forehand winners at some time.
Game Seles. 4 games all.
inventive.
Well, a dead net cord. There's absolutely no way Steffi could do anything with that shot.
Rare mistake from Seles.
Oh, Gary, the pace of shot down here at courtside is just amazing. It seems as one hits it harder, the other is hell-bent on hitting it back harder, and then all of a sudden Seles will throw at a nice little angle. So tremendous tennis from courtside.
When Steffi runs around her backhand to hit the forehand, she has the ability to hit it to either corner. A big point coming up now. 4-all, 30-all. Steffi just taking her time to tail off. And look at Monica on her toes. Monica is ready to pounce.
Game Graf.
5 games to 4. Graf keeps her nose in front.
Graf leads 5 games to 4.
So play to resume here. 5 games to 4. Graf games on service after the early break each way. Monica Seles to take up serve now. Steffi Graf complained apparently on serve when she was tossing the ball up. She was distracted out of the corner of her eye by a couple of photographers up in the gantry, the stadium roof, and she's had security remove them. Well, it makes 10 backhand winners, she said in the tournament.
An interesting tactic by Monica to attack Steffi's backhand, and Steffi usually slices that one. She's been trying to come over it more when she's attacked.
Monica might think twice about it next time. Graf played a great point. Monica just played it better.
Steffi is so quick around the court. Steffi looking for the cross-court shot back from Monica. What a thinker Monica is on the court. Net! A good tactician. A great competitor.
15-30.
Here's the chance opening up for Steffi Graf. 4-5, 15-30. almost seemed to hesitate,
15-40.
hoping against hope the ball was going to go out, I think.
You're absolutely right, Gary. She thought the ball off the strings from Graf. It was a floater, and a little bit of breeze is blowing into the stadium and coming from that end, so that held the ball up.
Set points for Steffi Graf.
Though Monica was the favorite, not much separated these two. In the previous year, Seles and Graf had met in 2 of the 4 Grand Slam finals. Monica winning at Roland Garros, Steffi taking the title at Wimbledon. And tennis is heating up down under on Tennis Channel. This January, join me for Tennis Channel's live tournament coverage of the Australian Open every night at 7 p.m. beginning January 14th. We now return to Tennis Channel's presentation of the 1993 Australian Open final between Monica Seles and Steffi Graf.
Well, there are people in small boats out on Port Phillip Bay that are wondering what all the noise is about.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Huge cheer erupted from the Centre Court Stadium here at Flinders Park. It's not over yet, though, not by a long shot.
Quiet, please. Love. Oh! 30-15.
Well, what a return.
All.
Steffi had to look at that return, but what can she do about it?
Seles is sort of relentless in playing to Graf's backhand.
That ball just over the baseline. Monica has had a few more unforced errors in this match than she normally does, and I think it's because of the pace from Steffi.
game, Graf.
One game to love. Graf, second set.
First game, second set.
Well, Wendy, you mentioned the pace of the shots of Steffi Graf, but one of the other major factors that's very evident from here is the depth of shot. That's what's really also bothering Seles. She's not used to having somebody or her opponent hit the ball as deep consistently against her, and that, I think, also is contributing to some of her errors.
Second serve.
You can see Monica squinting as she goes to serve because of the sun.
Top of the champagne cork as Monica went to serve. That point might have been a bit premature.
I think the fact that the crowd is behind Steffi has to get to Monica, because Monica is a great sports person on the court. Does a lot for tennis and for charities off the court, and when she finishes playing her matches, she spends a long time signing autographs.
15 all.
Sometimes I think Monica gets a little bit of a bad rap from the press and things because of her grunting, etc.
Well, the fact is, not only is she a great tennis player, but she's a very amenable and amusing and cooperative player.
30-15.
Oh, look at how close that ball was.
And some real attacking play there from Seles.
40-15.
Steffi just getting rid of a sweatband, replacing it with another one, and that was a good tactic by Monica, serve and volleying. Don't see that very often from her.
What a great forehand.
40-30.
No margin for error on it, just over the net. Tremendous power.
Game Seles.
And after a dozen
One game all.
shots at the Graf backhand, she then switched the play to the forehand and brought that unexpected error.
Monica is playing Steffi's backhand a lot, but the thing is, with Steffi's backhand, she's hitting a lot of slice. It's staying low to Monica's forehand, and Monica isn't able to create a lot of pace off that kind of shot.
Oh, just missed. Only just.
Love 15.
This from the reverse angle camera, and Steffi just barely missing with the forehand up the line. She didn't even question it. She knew the ball had just missed.
Well, you might have expected it to go down the line there, but
Well, we expected Steffi to have more forehand winners than Monica.
serve was
15-30.
wide, but regardless, she stretched out with a two-handed backhand. Steffi Graf's mum, courtside, she's been here through most of the matches.
And sitting next to her, the German Federation Cup coach.
Klaus Hofsass.
Yes, that's his name.
Oh, you can never counter out. That's incredible.
Look how far Steffi is, or Monica is behind the baseline, has to hit a one-handed forehand cross-court to create the winner.
Seles has the early break in the second set, 2-1.
Seles leads 2-1.
Well, the chance still is for Steffi Graf, but she finds herself down the early break in this second set after taking the first 6-4. Defending champion Monica Seles.
Love.
That serve by Monica, 165 Ks. Picked up the pace a little bit now that she's broken serve in the second set.
I guess for some people there'd have been a temptation to overplay that shot, but Steffi Graf placed it just perfectly.
Well, against most players, this would have been a winner, but Monica gets to it with the one-handed forehand, and then Steffi, great shot right in the corner.
40-15.
And Monica using the slice serve, the left-hander serve, swinging away from Steffi's backhand.
Quiet, please. Thank you. Game Seles. Seles leads 3-1.
Well, rather ominous signs, I feel, for Steffi Graf. Seles really picking up the pace on that serve in that game, and Graf's been playing very well. If her game just drops a little, she's going to be in big trouble.
15 love.
Monica isn't able to keep the ball to Steffi's backhand all the time. Steffi's always looking to run around backhand to hit that off forehand.
Good
30
serve.
love.
Not quite the pace on it that Monica Seles has been generating.
Well, that one was at 154 Ks. Well placed right down the tee.
Forty love. First serve.
Graf holding
Game
serve.
ball.
She's still down a break though, and Seles leads 3-2 in the second set.
Seles leads 3 games to 2.
Port Phillip Bay at the top right of the screen, the Yarra at the bottom, St Kilda Road on the right of screen, just disappearing from view now, the Maya Music Bowl, Government House, the Parklands. Olympic Park, just above the National Tennis Centre. Into the sun, has missed the smash completely.
Love 15.
Well, she hit it, but it was a long way out.
Well, the sun definitely had to play a factor in the fact that Monica missed the overhead. She got the shot that she wanted. Look how far that one missed.
And again, you see experimental ball toss.
First serve.
She's definitely having a few problems from that southern end.
Well, that's why Martina Navratilova always complained about playing in the afternoon.
Love 30.
Graf appealing for an out ball.
Looked out to me, Gary.
Yes, and she was standing between the linesman and the line, or the lineswoman and the line. This is the problem here, I think.
Steffi going for the towel, and the crowd certainly right behind Steffi. I think the linesperson was obstructed, or her view was obstructed.
Well, such a huge point. That should have given her love 40.
Thank you. Oh! 30 all.
It's changed the whole complexion of this game now. Seles.
Seles leads 4 games to 2.
How easy it might have been, 3-all, but that's history.
Love. Oh! 15 all.
Got some great angles on this forehand, Graf.
Steffi being the more aggressive of the two at the moment. When Steffi's on the baseline, she's just on the baseline with her ground strokes, but pinning Monica about a metre behind the baseline.
Game Graf. Seles leads 4 games to 3.
The chance still there for Steffi Graf, the German fans. Confident that she can force the issue here.
Thank you, quad please.
It's just caught the line.
Love.
Steffi just putting up the defensive lob. Look at how close Monica cuts it to the line.
All.
these 3 double faults in the match.
Thank you.
Steffi comes over with the backhand once again, but Monica only in as far as the service line. And that is
30 all.
third ace for Monica. Steffi doesn't agree with it, but certainly looked good.
Steffi's accepted the other couple of bad calls against her. This time she's obviously going to put up a little bit more of a discussion about it with Donna Ring.
She's asking Donna Ring why she can't see it when it's right in front of her. And it was wide. So 3 times now. And 3 times it would appear the call's gone against Steffi Graf. Well, they have gone against her. They shouldn't have. Back point though.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Oh, just out. Oh, Seles had Graf on the run, really stretched. Oh, can you believe it? The longest rally of the tournament.
Both players going cross court, and it was Monica who finally decided to take the chance and go up the line.
Thank you. Game Seles.
Well, not surprising, Gary,
Seles leads 5 games to 3.
Steffi Graf missed that forehand there. That last point was such a tough point. It was a real battle of wills, slicing the ball topspin so close to the line and top of the net, and in the real courage department, Monica Seles stood tall there.
Not much separating the players as far as first serves go in the second set.
15.
And one noticeable thing in the past couple of games is that Monica has moved in from just behind the baseline to just inside the baseline when she's hitting her ground strokes. Just trying to be a little bit more aggressive.
Love 30.
Now's the time for her to be more aggressive, if being more aggressive is possible for Monica Seles.
Oh! 15-30.
Monica would love to break Steffi's serve here, win the second set and start off the third set with herself serving.
Two set points. Monica Seles to level this final.
Thank you, quietly.
Expected. It's one set all.
Seles's biggest asset was her total lack of fear. There's an old saying in tennis, the ball doesn't know what the score is. No one demonstrated this more brilliantly than Monica. Just like boxer Joe Frazier, she never, ever let up. And this note, join me as the Australian Open heats up down under with Tennis Channel's live, prime-time, nightly tournament coverage from Melbourne, beginning January 14th at 7 p.m. We now return to Tennis Channel's presentation of the 1993 Australian Open Women's Singles Final between Monica Seles and Steffi Graf.
Statistics for this ladies singles final at the Ford Australian Open at one set all on screen. Service percentage is pretty good for Steffi Graf. A little behind on the first serve percentages for Monica Seles, but all round pretty hard to choose much between them, Wendy.
Well, this is a very close encounter. As Monica said before she played, it is going to be a tough match, and it is Monica actually coming up with a few more forehand winners than Steffi.
She hasn't let Graf hit too many forehands.
Final set, Seles to serve.
Monica being pinned more on her forehand, the double-handed forehand side. And Steffi having to hit a lot of slice backhands.
Yeah.
Seats, please, behind the plates.
Monica once again starting off serving with her ball toss in the sun.
Just been breathtaking hitting from both these champion players, and you have to pose the question, who is the stronger will? And in some of the close matches in the past, Monica Seles is the one who's prevailed.
Oh yes, coming from Monica Seles. That was just too good.
15 all.
These two played each other in the final of the French Open. Monica had to come up with a couple of shots like that, but the score was 10-8 in the third in favor of Monica.
Oh. 30-15.
Graf getting a little vocal down there.
It's a pretty good record for Monica when she's had to play 3-set matches.
40-15.
4 aces now for Monica Seles.
This one at 155 k's per hour, right down the tee. It's a very good place to serve to Steffi in the ad court.
Game Seles. First game, final set.
Will the chant continue unabated? It'll depend on the course of the next couple of games. Steffi Graf in 3-set matches also has a pretty tidy record. Wins 2 out of every 3 that she plays.
Love.
Seles has turned to stop and stare at the lineswoman and the line.
30 love.
I'm a little surprised that Monica didn't go after this shot. Didn't appear to be.
Appeared to be right on the line to me.
Yeah, I thought it was good, Gary, from here.
Low.
'Seles certainly had to dig that one out.
40-15.
Because of her double-handed forehand and backhand, Monica has to be prepared very early for every shot.
Game Graf. One game all.
29 degrees temperature in Melbourne at the present time, and it's 50 degrees the court's surface temperature. Just like the competition, it's hot. Well, inexplicable there, the error from Steffi Graf. She played a great point.
On.
4 aces, 4 double faults. Seles.
Thank you.
that forehand into the
30-15.
corner would have just been a winner, pure and simple.
But Monica has got such great guts and determination. A great competitor. She knows how vital every point is in this third set.
Coming into this match, she'd only served 7 aces in the entire tournament. She served 5 today.
And once again, it's up the centre of the court to the ad court.
First serve. Game Seles. Seles leads 2 games to 1.
Ladies singles final at the National Tennis Centre in Melbourne, the 1993, the Ford Australian Open. No other player has won the championship here in 5
Quiet,
years
please.
outside of Steffi Graf and Monica Seles. They're the two going hard at it here in the third set.
Love. 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 Game Graf. Two games all.
Well, this is what the crowd's been wanting, a really close match in these getting up to the semis and the finals of this championship, and they've certainly got it here.
Well, here's the chance for Graf with Seles serving from the southern end, the end that troubled her a little with the sun.
Love.
A few unforced errors starting to creep in on Steffi's forehand.
Forcing play from Graf.
15 all.
Steffi just forcing the play a little bit more.
Out! 15-30.
That seemed well wide to me.
This is the line in which Graf felt that she got an unjust call before, but there didn't seem to be any doubt about that one.
30 all.
Person who yelled yes just before Steffi went to strike the ball might have kept quiet
Thank
for a moment
you.
or two longer.
Well. 40-30. Game Seles.
Seles is ahead, 3 games to 2 in the third set.
Seles leads 3 games to 2.
Monica Seles with the advantage of serving first in this third set is ahead on the scoreboard, 3 games to 2. Games going with service thus far.
And Monica's up the good end this time too for the next 2 games, up the northern end, so there's some won't be a problem. But I think we'll see a big effort
Quiet,
from
please.
her right
Players
here.
are ready.
Well, this time she's right, Monica. I agree with her. I think she's got a bad call there. So perhaps for the first time, a little bit of luck going Steffi Graf's way.
The slice ball short to Monica's double-handed forehand. She tries to reach it with the one-handed, but unable to.
A stinging return from Seles.
30-15.
Tightening up. First break point of this third set. And this is the big effort that Alan Sohn was talking about from Seles from this northern end.
There's only 3 players who hold a winning record against Monica Seles. Steffi Graf has a 6-3 record against her. Chris Evert, 2-1. And Linda Ferrando of Italy, who only played Monica once, and that was at the US Open a few years ago, and beat her on that occasion.
Advantage Graf. First serve. Tears. Advantage Seles.
Watch for the two-handed backhand return cross court here if you can get onto it. Very nervous volley. And it saves the break point.
Steffi moved Monica around the whole court that time. If Monica could have made it, she would have led to that other one. Just tremendous play from both players.
Advantage Seles.
For the third time. I've never seen so many slice backhands hit in a match in a long, long time. Oh, she's
Game
overplayed it.
Seles, new ball.
And she's given away the break to Monica Seles.
Seles leads 4 games to 2.
That's what happens when you always run down every shot, force your opponent into playing that extra ball or just going for that little bit extra.
Now Monica Seles in command now. 4 games to 2, third set.
First serve. Love. Thank you. White please. Love.
First serve percentages in this third set gone right up for Seles.
30 all.
This put Monica on the defensive, and then Steffi just played the ball behind her.
Graf coming up with the goods when it counts.
30
Punishing the double-handed backhand of Monica until she had the opportunity to come into the net, and that was a very brave tactic from Graf. Talk about bravery.
Seventh ace from Seles saves the breakback point.
Down the middle to
Again.
And it was 164 Ks.
Well, that's as big as she served in the entire tournament.
Advantage Seles. Game Seles.
Well, the championship is almost in Monica's grasp. 5-2, third set.
Seles leads 5 games to 2.
Well, I think the thing that amazes me most about Monica Seles, and there's plenty of things to be amazed about, but is her undoubted courage. I don't think I've ever seen anybody who goes for their shot so much regardless of the score. She just hits for the lines time and time again and just doesn't worry about the score. It's just phenomenal hitting from Monica.
Love 15.
Not a good start for Graf, serving to stay in this championship match.
Love 30. Love 40.
A double fault. And 3 championship points for Monica Seles
Bye, please.
to take this Australian title for the 3rd year running. Not just yet.
$15.40. Game, set, match, Seles. 4-6, 6-3, 6-2.
14,000 people on their feet as one, applauding the champion yet again, Monica Seles. And you've got to admit the match had it all. And Monica Seles, Wendy Turnbull, when the crunch came, had all the answers.
Well, everyone knows she's got the guts and the determination, and I think that she just played solid tennis right throughout the match and put the pressure on her opponent, Steffi Graf, and Steffi's forehand just let her down at the crucial stage.
Steffi Graf was the champion here in 88, 89 and 90. Monica Seles in 91, 92 and now in 93. Seles the winner again over Steffi Graf. 4-6, 6-3, 6-2.
Though Steffi had lost, there was no question that she was in it for the long run. The high quality of this match gave hope that Graf and Seles would continue to battle all over the world for many years to come. But it was not to be. Sadly, Monica was attacked and stabbed later that spring on a changeover during a match. A horrifying event that would keep this great champion out of tennis for more than 2 years. Though the two would end up meeting in a pair of U.S. Open finals later in the decade, their rivalry was never again the same. Monica and Steffi, as this superb Australian Open final showed, one can only imagine what might have been.